Peace and bliss. I'm Goddess Mystic coming through with a pick a card. And let me tell y'all something. This has been heavy on me, weighing heavily on me. Spirit sent me to remind you who TF you are. Spirit sent me to remind you of who the fuck you are. Okay, we just gotta curse. We just gotta curse because, girl, it's in the name. It's in the name. It's in the title. Okay. So as you guys can see, we got 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. 4 piles, y'all. 4 piles. Make sure you guys choose intuitively, just for, shits and giggles. I'm gonna pull, flip a card over for y'all so you can see the top card. So for pile 1, we have Beyond Your Fears, the Weaver's Dance. Okay, y'all see what's going on. For pile 2, we have Only Weavers Know the Time. That's number 19. Okay, pile 1 was number 30. So for pile 3, this was upside down, we have All the Shoes Fell from the Sky, number 21, pile 3, 21. And then pile 4, we have If the Dogs Come Circling Around, number 33. Period. With all the threes are heavy in here. Somebody could be I was about to say a star path. That could be significant to someone, but someone could very much so be life path number 3, 33, 6. You know what I'm saying? The threes are heavy here, so 3 could be a very prominent number for someone here. But anyway, you guys, make sure you guys choose intuitively, choose your power. I will see you there, and I also will meet you guys at the collective message. So peace, collective. Oh my God, y'all, please tell me that y'all are familiar with Spiritual Sag. Like, as I was getting ready to press play, I literally thought about her. That is, she was literally like one of my favorite YouTube readers. Loved watching her. But anyway, I thought about her. Someone might resonate with her. Someone could be a Sag over here, but someone might resonate with her readings here. Y'all could be drawn to her, okay? So you guys have number 3, When the Coyote Calls Your Name, right? We have number 8, Could It Be a Dragonfly? We have Lumoria, Creating Heaven on Earth Is Happening. Oh my God. And then we have Dance with Life here. Do something to change your energy. Let's talk really quick, because it's just really amazing for me anyway, how like the messages that I come with, whether it's collective messages, reflection Sundays, a pick a pile or whatever, guys. Every time I do come, like the cards be coming out, even the messages, they come out with, of course, like messages pertaining to your personal life, but also like on a collective scale. And that's the whole thing, because I feel like somebody needs to be reminded that, first of all, you are not the only person that's experiencing what you are experiencing. To be for real, everything that you guys are experiencing, you're witnessing, you're seeing, all of that is happening and taking place because the entire world is fucking shifting. Okay, we are shifting, we are elevating, whether people see it or not, because Earth, Mother Gaia, she is going to elevate regardless, whether we ready to go with her or not. Like, new Earth is already here, and a lot of people are shifting into it. A lot of people are being guided into it. A lot of people are being led into new Earth right now. It is shifting, literally creating heaven on earth. It's happening. You see that? You guys could very much so be a part of that collective, and if so, like, welcome. Y'all have to join the family if you haven't already, but you guys could very much so be part of the collective who are actually meant to guide people to new earth. This isn't saying like you're meant to be a savior or a hero. No, you are literally meant to be a catalyst in someone's lives, or on a collective scale, through your work, your art, your creation, your creativity. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't even have to do anything. You just, you just be yourself. And see, I'm glad that I looked at this card specifically first. That immediately immediately caught my attention. Okay, girl, let's get the words out. It immediately caught my attention. I'm hearing Spirit say it is very much so time to get back into nature and connect more with nature, because this is what's going to help us receive the messages that we are going to need. And I'm even hearing Spirit say the healing that we are going to need in order to shift properly or effectively how we need to. Optimally. That's really the word, optimally. Okay, so we have When the Coyote Calls Your Name. Now this card talks so much about your path, your journey, the direction in which you're going, right? And that was also a message that I was receiving about this, about for you guys. So a lot of you guys could feel like I don't know, you could feel like you just don't know which path to take, right? And I'm being reminded that all paths lead you home. Regardless if you are misaligned, that's what we got to use the quotation, because you're never really misaligned, because either way you're learning a lesson about something, right? Regardless if you're on the wrong path, you are always going to be guided back to the right path. And you're not just leaving that with nothing. You're leaving that path with experience, with wisdom, and sometimes even skills, strength too. So I feel like you guys are being called to step onto a different path or a new path, or maybe this is just you being called to step onto your path fully. You know what I'm saying? It's giving like taking that leap, because that's what I'm hearing Spirit say, like taking that final leap of faith, right? And there's also an energy of Spirit saying some of you guys don't feel heard, you don't feel seen, or you don't feel as supported as you are. And you really are. You guys are highly supported. You're highly seen. I'm hearing Spirit say also there's a need for you to ask, because you expect but you don't ask. And there's nothing wrong with expecting, but you at least have to ask, because they need permission to help you, okay? So yeah, it's so much shifting, not only within your reality, but not saying that the spiritual world isn't reality, but with not only on the 3D, but as well as on the 5D, or in the 5D as well. Like, so much is changing, and I feel like you guys are feeling that as well. Looking at this coyote, it reminds me of the wolf, like howling at the moon. It kind of gives that type of connection, mythical, is it mythical, mythologicalness? I hope y'all get what I'm saying. But anywho, it gives that type of connection to the spirit world or the spirit realm. So maybe you guys, it's time for you guys to tap deeper into your spiritual practices, your rituals, your routines, whatever. Also understand that Spirit is going to be calling you guys to do different things during this time. You probably have already been receiving certain calls or just nudges to do certain things. Please listen to the calls right now, because every decision is literally opening a new pathway for you, right? Every decision is a new portal. Every decision is a new, it's literally every decision is a new pathway or a new journey opening to you. You know what I'm saying? It's also a new timeline. It's just what you decide to choose. You know what I'm saying? What you decide. So we have, could it be a dragonfly? Now you guys could be seeing, look at that. Something could be happening urgent. Something could be happening in a sense of urgency, or maybe it's something that you may be needing to be urgent about or move in that sense. With the ambulance, some type of emergency could be coming up. But I do feel like you guys are experiencing a lot of transformations, and I feel like this is really just heavy. Like, this is on a collective level for sure. The transformations that's going on, because that's what dragonflies represent, transformations. And it's not about what the transformation is, it's about how you handle the transformation. If you look at dragonflies and just observe how they fly through the air, or even like certain storms or whatnot, they're really calm. They allow the air to take them to where they need to go. Remember, we was talking so much in one of the previous readings about allowing the air to guide you, the spirit of air to guide you. I feel like that's also a reoccurring message here about allowing the air to guide you. Also the wings, like being lighter. So this could also be about you guys lightening your load. Thank you so much, Spirit. This is also about you guys lightening your load so that you can be carried where you need to be carried, or that so when you get where you need to be, you don't have to go through that much more transformations. Because technically certain transformations happen because something needs to change or something needs to shift, and the change requires something to be removed, right? Whether it's physically, spiritually, mentally, you know what I'm saying? Like something has to be removed in order for something to come in. That's like the whole rule of exchange. It's like it's the law. Nothing is created or destroyed but changed, okay? So that's really what it is. So dance with light, do something to change. Listen, y'all, the whole change shit is here. Like that's the message here. Y'all are going to be guided to do things to shift your energy. The moon is literally here, not in this card. It's here in this card and in this card, the first card and the last card, but the stars are here. So this is y'all are going through some type of spiritual awakening, or you're just undergoing a very heavy shift. And I feel like you feel this in your body, right? You feel this in your body, and sometimes it could be very overwhelming. And I feel like you guys are meant to shift that energy, okay? That shift, the shift that you guys are looking for, you are waiting for, it is starting with you. So that's all I have for this collective message. If you guys resonated this far, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Don't be playing out here in these streets. But anyway, I'm going to see you guys at your pile now. Pile 1, what is up? So this is how I ask, guys, because I be trying new things. So for these two, I asked, what does pile 1 keep forgetting, right? And then we have Beyond Your Fears, The Weaver's Dance, number 30. We have When the Weavers Built the Sun, number 40. And then we have And then I asked, what does pile 1 need to be reminded of about themselves? We have Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? And then we have Yes, just say yes. So let's get to the messages here. Something that y'all keep forgetting is that your fears are literally just fears. They are not real. I don't know if you guys are, if you guys have seen, but it is literally this movie. This card has reminded me of Inside Out on Disney, when the emotions, it was joy and sadness. They were going to see Riley's dreams, like how Riley's dreams, how she dreams, like how it all works out. And literally you saw like people in theater, basically. So that's what this was. It's like behind, like, what do you think is behind your fears? Like, I feel like there's a need for you to go deeper to see what's behind the things that you fear. Like, and that could be as simple as you recognizing or just realizing why you fear certain things. Pile 1, Beyond the Fears, The Weaver's Dance. And I feel like this is about alchemy in a sense, transformation, but it's also about courage, finding courage in the midst of your fears. Because being fearful, this is something that somebody need to be reminded of, by the way. Being fearful of something, like fearing something, doesn't necessarily mean that you aren't courageous, or that you aren't enough or good enough for something. It's just your ego trying to protect you and keep you safe from disappointment and change. Really, it's your ego trying to keep you the same, okay? Because your ego fears change more than anything. So if we talk about that, or in a sense like that, if we talk about your ego and fear in that sense, then how would you even look at fear now? You see what I'm saying? I feel like this is a message about your perception of your own fears, the things that you fear. So if you were to look at something that you do fear doing, whether this is you fearing heights, or you fearing stepping into the spotlight or the limelight or whatnot, why are you fearing that? Like, what is the reason behind that? And when you find that reason, I feel like there's a need for you to ask yourself, like, is that your truth? Because if you can see, fear itself is only a mask. But what exactly is it masking? You know what I'm saying? T. So we have when the weavers built the sun. And there we are. I should have read these together because they very much so go together. When the weavers build the sun, and beyond your fears the weavers dance. I feel like Spirit is really heavily wanting you to remember that you are the creator of your reality. Not only did you choose to incarnate into this lifetime at this exact time, during this exact timeline, and to experience these exact things that you are experiencing, but you also chose these experiences for a certain reason, right? And they are meant to activate you to become, or to come into the person that you are meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Which is the creator, or the creative, or the builder, whatever it is that you guys are wanting to be. You guys are very successful. You're abundant naturally. And I feel like that's something that you keep forgetting. It's like that you have this potential. Damn, what we were talking about that as well. It's like the action potential or something like that. It's like you have this potential to do literally any and everything that you want to do, and the reason why you want to do them is because it's what you're meant to do. So there's a need for you to literally, here that is to say yes, but it's like there's a need for you to focus on your passions, focus on creation even, and just doing what you really want to do when it comes to your life, instead of focusing on your fears. Power one. So we have the Star Mother card, and just say yes. These are the things that you need to be reminded of. Some of you guys could have came from, ooh, sheesh. My apologies and my condolences. Some of you guys, your parent, your mother could have passed away at a young age, and my condolences if that is the case. Some of you guys could have just grown up in a really toxic household, and your mother was the toxic motherfucker in there. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you guys just never had that experience of being nurtured, being genuinely loved for, just experiencing like a healthy, feminine figure in your life, or a mother figure in your life. And I feel like you just never had the experience of having a mother. So what Spirit is wanting me to remind you of is you are your own mother, and you have the ability to mother yourself. I know this is kind of harsh because, like, let's talk about it, Power One. Let me get real with you. Like, I too have had to mother myself, and I feel like I still am. I feel like this is like an ongoing type of thing. So maybe this is a reminder. Maybe you guys have also been working on mothering yourself and healing your inner child, and maybe it's time for you guys to get back to that. But it is challenging, like, for someone to be like, you know, mother yourself. But I'm telling you right now, when you begin doing that, you really do just find so much more love within yourself. And it's not that your mother couldn't give you that, because she very much so could. She chose not to. But you don't have to make the same choice that she did. Okay? And if my people whose parents have passed and you just never experienced that, honey, please know that your mother would want for you to love yourself just like she did, or even more, you know, more than she was able to. You know what I'm saying? She would want you to mother yourself so that you can feel safe in your body and in yourself and within yourself. So, yes. And there's something that you guys want to do. I feel like this yes card is very much so about you being reminded to take chances on yourself, to take the risks that you absolutely want to, but also pay attention to how your body is feeling when it comes to certain things. When you feel that excitement and that, you know what I'm saying, that passion, it's like just bubbly, baby, just buzzing, then yes, take your yes. When you feel that yes, honey, you say yes, and say yes to yourself. Okay? Say yes to yourself and for yourself, not no one else. So let's get to some tarot, my Power One peoples, and let's get the messages. All right. So you guys have the Light Seers Tarot. Let's get some messages. Spirit, show me, who is Pile 1? Who is Pile 1, Spirit? Show me. Who is Pile 1, Spirit? Show me. We have the Ten of Swords here. Damn, we got the Five of Wands here. Ooh, Pile 1, what y'all got going on? We got the Knight of Wands here with the Five of Pentacles at the end of the deck. So y'all are going through some heavy shit right now, which is it. I understand because of the two messages that came. Something that y'all keep forgetting. Y'all have been through the fucking mud and fucking back, honey. Y'all have really been through a lot. Y'all are definitely that pile that you probably look like you haven't even been through everything that you've been through, Pile 1. Like, you just could not. The fact that I'm saying this because here's the Ten of Swords right here in the past. It seems like y'all just got done doing a lot of cutoffs or just walking away from a lot of motherfuckers. It's also that energy of y'all always trying to be the strong person, you know what I'm saying, and always trying to act like everything is okay when in reality everything is absolutely not okay. And I feel like that could cause some type of stress on you. Y'all could be my people who don't really like asking for help either. Y'all don't really care to ask for help. Y'all don't like people to help y'all because y'all don't want to have to owe anybody anything back, you know what I'm saying? So we have this this Five of Wands here. Competition is very much so crazy. Y'all could be competitive people, or you could just have a lot of people who like to compete with you, or you could just attract unsolicited or unprovoked fucking competition. A lot of people could try to start drama with you and etc. Let me get more on this Five of Wands just to make sure. But I do see a lot of you got, yeah, look at that, the Three of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you guys really just attract shit unsolicited. Y'all could have that energy where a lot of people ooh, it's like you attract people who don't even compare, but they still try to compete with you, Pile 1. That's weird. Y'all could attract a lot of weird energy. And it's crazy because it seems like every time people try to compete with you or like go against you, everything always still works out in your favor, even though sometimes it doesn't necessarily look like that. But I do feel like you guys could be going through a very challenging time right now, is what I'm gonna say, where a lot of people are. It's like you're not, it's kind of given like you're not even the drama, but it's like the drama surrounds you even though you have nothing to do with it. A lot of people could just be wanting to come for your input or just keep you involved in certain things that you ain't got no business being involved in. Now we have this Knight of Wands here. You guys could be very much so fun. I feel like your life could also be taking a turn. Y'all are about to step into your fucking, here we go right here. Y'all are about to step into your power, Pile 1. Y'all are very much so about to step into your power. Y'all could also meet someone who could just activate you. Y'all could be meeting someone who could activate you on a spiritual level or an energetic level. And I feel like y'all would meet this person, whether it be like at a party or some type of event where you're having fun, turning up, just being yourself, dancing, music is playing and whatnot. And I just feel like your life changes. That just being in that energy itself just shifts your whole fucking timeline or your energy, your reality. And it's because it puts you in the frequency in which you need to be in order for, like, you know, everything to continue moving forward. So it's like everything is waiting on you at like a certain finish line or whatnot. But wherever you are in your life, I feel like you're just, everything is waiting on you to get on that frequency, right? And I feel like the frequency is just, I want to say bliss. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, because it's very much so carefree. It's genuine, carefree, and it's just you having fun. Kind of gives like inner child, but it's different. Because it's like that childlike fun, but it's like it's not really like including the child. I don't know, man. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Anyway, we got this Five of Pentacles right here. Yeah, so y'all could be coming out of a difficult time. yeah, y'all could be coming out of a very difficult time. Why do I feel like someone could live with a parent or mother or someone like that you just are you're ready to leave, or you're ready to get the fuck out of that? I feel like that is also coming. You guys have been visualizing so much, and I feel like that you're going to start to see that materialize. Your visualizations, you're going to start to see that materialize into the 3D and realize what you've been manifesting this far, which is going to be really good for you guys. So let's get... Y'all could also be family oriented as well, but you just aren't as close with your family. You could be the person, like the black sheep of the family, where you don't really talk to your family, and your family kind of outcasts you. Y'all could very much so be an outcast. So what does Spirit want Pile 1 to remember about themselves? I'm hearing Spirit say they need you to remember who the fuck you are. Like, that is just so period. That's just so, excuse me, simple. But it's just so period. And I'm hearing Spirit say this exactly. They're like, it is deeper than the reflection you see in the mirror. It is deeper than your appearance. It is so much deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. You have to know who you are. What does Spirit want Pile 1 to remember about themselves? What does Spirit want Pile 1 to remember about themselves? Look at this. That 5 of Pentacles with the King of Cups. What does Spirit want Pile 1 to remember about themselves? Wow. What does Spirit want Pile 1 to remember about themselves? Give me this Devil. Give me this 4 of Cups. Yeah, I figured that. Now, why this 5 of Pentacles with the King of Cups and this Ace of Cups? I already kind of felt like this Ace of Cups was very much so that. So let's get to it, guys. Y'all know me. To know me is to know that, honey, I just be putting the cards out there, but we're going to get to it. Don't even worry about it. So we got the King of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands. Ooh, what the fuck? With the 5 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. Why does this seem like a relationship? This seems like a relationship. Oh, I'm going to give you the story because I got it. So some of you guys could have been in a very trigger warning, abusive, emotionally abusive relationship. Just very toxic. This person could have been... you know, that narcissistic word. They could have been very narcissistic, and I feel like they could have used their emotions against you, which is very fucking toxic, very fucking abusive, very manipulative. That's the word that I was trying to get out. So yeah, y'all could have been with a very manipulative and controlling person, very emotionally overbearing, overwhelming even as well. And I feel like that experience kind of caused you to forget who the fuck you are. It made you close, like it made you close yourself off. Like, you were once this very soft, kind, gentle person, even fun. And I feel like you had a sense of innocence to you as well. But you kind of threw all of that away because you never wanted to experience that type of shit again. Because whoever this person was, they were very competitive towards you. This is so nasty. The energy is nasty. I don't like it. They're very competitive towards you, and I feel like they made you feel worthless. Oh fuck, this shit is y'all. The energy is icky as fuck, y'all. I'm over here fucking cringing because it's uncomfortable. But that's the energy of it. Like, the energy is very, this person made you feel very uncomfortable within yourself, within your body. And I feel like they alienated you from your own self. This is toxic as fuck. And to know me is to know that I'm going to tell you that whoever the fuck this was, when people lead you from your own self, that's the same as leading you from God, okay? That's what I want to say about that. Yeah, you have your own choices and stuff like that, and you get to choose whether you do certain things. But I feel like when people lead you or mislead you intentionally against your own self, and they push you to against your own self, they have their own type of karma coming in, because they're trying to what's the word? It's like they're trying to intervene in God's doing, especially if this wasn't part of their plan. Like, if they weren't supposed to be serving as a test in your life. So nah, that's fucked up on their behalf, okay? Now, if this is not no type of relationship that you guys were in, and see, one more thing before I even leave this person really wanted to make it seem like they were powerful and that they had power over your life, when in reality, I just feel like dealing with them caused the divine, the universe, the Most High, the Creator, your team even, to put your blessings and everything that you had coming into your life, they put that shit on hold, because this person was not supposed to be on the receiving mode of any of that. It's like they weren't supposed to experience any of your blessings. They weren't even supposed to experience you in your blessed timeline, on your blessed timeline. So I feel like while they have helped you, you know, become intuitive and discerning, I feel like something that you have forgotten to keep alive within your body is that we were just saying it. You know, we was talking about the childlike, the innocence. There we go. That innocence. And it's just because of what you guys have experienced before. So you guys have been closed off. Now, we have next here. Let's move this over because we got to get the cards out. We have this 4 cups. The 3 of hearts with the Chariot. Again, this energy, there's a stagnant energy. You guys are holding on to something, some type of pain that you have numbed yourself to. You've numbed yourself towards. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Because we're gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna face that, fix it, heal it, and get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? And release it. There's a need for you guys to come and face this. You see this Chariot? We got the white horse and the black horse. There's a need for you to find balance within that. And that just requires you to really go and recognize what it is that you've been hiding from. What have you been so afraid to feel regarding this heartbreak, this pain? And why you are so afraid to feel that? Y'all, literally, as I am talking about that, I feel like I want to cry. Like, I feel that in my heart. So some of you guys just really need to cry. You remember how I was saying you act like everything is okay? This is a part of you that kind of blocks your own self. This is how you become your own biggest enemy. You know what I'm saying? Or your worst enemy, how people say. Because you are so closed off from everything. You're so closed off from everything that you closed yourself off to yourself. Like, you're closed off to yourself or from yourself as well. Even you can't get in. Like, you know, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Because this is what you're forgetting. You are so much bigger and greater than the pain you have experienced. So much bigger and greater than the pain you have experienced. And let me tell you this. You are not even a victim of the things that you've experienced. I know you don't, that's not something that you take on, but I just want that also to be a reminder to you that you are not a victim of it. And also, that's not your entire experience. It was a temporary experience, and you're not going to continuously repeat the same experiences with the same people over and over again. Because I see that you guys ignore certain opportunities. You don't really put your best foot forward out there, or you don't really put yourself out there as you can because of your past, because of what you've experienced from the past. And it's time for you guys to move on from that. It's time for you to let that go so you can move on. And it's easier said than done, but honey, it also is as simple as making a decision. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we have this devil here with the 2 of swords, with the world, and the 2 of cups. The devil with the 2 of swords, Two of Cups, in the world. Yeah, there's some type of relationship that you guys don't really see how it affects how you see yourself, because you feel as if someone or something has a lot of power or control over you, and that's just you giving someone or something the power, and they're just feeding into it because you're feeding into their own illusions or delusion. But I feel like one of the things that Spirit wants me to remind you of, and this is important because this is going to be something happening in the near future, you are the only person that's in control of your life. You are the only person with enough power to control your life, Pile One. So there's a need for you to remember that when it comes to you making certain decisions, because I do see a decision coming up, but other people trying to influence that decision, or someone else trying to influence that decision. And it could be regarding a relationship, someone you're in a relationship with, or a relationship that you have with someone. Doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It can also be platonic. But whatever it is, this could be a test, but it doesn't have to be. But it can also be an initiation to you finally just ending out a chapter, or ending this chapter with someone, or the same lesson of you giving other people the power over you. So I feel like something is coming to a major ending for you guys. This is actually really beautiful, and I feel like this is going to be a major shift in your life, because it's going to remind you of who the fuck you really are for real, Pile One. So here we are. We have the Ace of Cups at the end of the deck with the Wheel, the Fool, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. And that's really just like who you really are. It's really who you are when you learn to let go your expectations, drop your expectations, drop your fear of the unknown. And it's like, you don't have to not fear, you know what I'm saying? We're not saying don't fear at all, because fear also can drive us. It can also be our driver and our fuel, but that's the message. We're saying to let that be your drive and your fuel, to propel you forward, to push through them. So y'all know how like certain people are like adrenaline junkies. They really like when their adrenaline like just heightens, I guess. I don't even know how to explain it, but you know, they like when their adrenaline is really high and all of that shit. That shit pushes them forward. So I don't know, like, I'm not telling y'all to become an adrenaline junkie, but I am saying like to see fear as something, as to see fear as a fuel, as adrenaline junkies do. Probably not the best advice for some people, I swear. But yeah, this y'all are being guided to really open your hearts again. Learn to open your heart again. Learning to love again. Being very innocent again. Being curious again. Allowing yourself to just explore, discover, wander and wander. Like just really being yourself. That is where you become and find that safety within yourself. This is given home. Like she is so home, at home within her body, within herself, successful even, at home in her body, in herself. And as you can see, she's the only person here. I mean, we got this Page of Cups right here. This could be a child, but it could just also be you allowing your inner child to live through you. And that's where your sense of peace comes from. That's where your peace of mind and your happiness come from, because you're allowing love to enter. Also, just allow your imagination to flow as well. You guys are very intuitive. And it's time for you guys to remember that. So I gotta make sure the King of Cups was the only card that was upside down. Okay, so let's get. I feel like we just went through that though? Because why does Pile One keep forgetting? Why does Pile One keep forgetting this about themselves? Why does Pile One keep forgetting this about themselves, Spirit? Show me. We have the Eight of Cups. Woo! It's kind of giving you just left that shit behind, baby, and kept moving on with your fucking life. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, I ain't mad at it. We got the Three of Swords with the King of Cups. You know what's so crazy? I do see someone just wanting to forget. It's like you kind of force that shit to forget. Like, it's kind of giving dissociation in a sense. It is very much so giving dissociation in a sense, because we got the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups with the Three of Swords. Why do I feel like I'm talking to somebody that I need to hold a hand? Like, let me hold your hand when I say this to you. Because what do you even mean? It's like you feel like you left the situation, but you ain't really left the situation because you never dealt with it. You keep forgetting something because you're literally just like literally disassociating yourself from it. So you're leaving it behind and never even looking at it, or you're leaving something behind without, how do I want to say this? You're leaving something behind without trying to look at or work out like the damage that it caused. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, without working on it, or even working on yourself, or not even that, it's like you're leaving something without acknowledging what it's cost you. Thank you so much, Spirit. I was trying to get that out. I was trying to get that out so bad. And you know what, also, you try so hard to be strong for yourself and to be the strong person, whether this is in your family or whatnot, that it also, because here we go right here, look at that strength card right here, that it just makes you numb yourself when it comes to like pain and stuff like that. So that right there is actually what causes you to leak out your pain in other relationships. Okay, that will be the cause of that. Let me get the Knight of Cups with Three of Swords. What's this about? Some type of relationship ended. And see, I feel like this is what's been happening, because that's what this is giving. You guys have been leaving a relationship and literally just trying to forget about the shit. No, like, I get it, you know what I'm saying, no judgment, but the thing about it is the fact that you forget about it. Like, you can't just leave something and forget about it and expect it to be solved, or expect the problem to be solved, expect something to be fixed, or expect yourself to be healed. You actually have to put in the effort to heal yourself. So because you've done that, you've been attracting the same type of people with the same type of patterns to come in, the same type of heartbreak. The only difference between these new relationships and the ones that you have, the first one is you're able to recognize it now, but you're not able to recognize the pain or the wound that keeps attracting these type of relationships into your life that you need to heal, because there's some type of wound that's open that keeps attracting these certain people. So there's a wound, or it's just a wound that you guys need to recognize. That you have to recognize, within yourself. So, okay, final messages of advice for pile 1. Spirit, show me. Final messages of advice for pile 1. So we have the Emperor right here. I love that. We have the Three of Swords right here. Absolutely. We have the Temperance card right here. Absolutely. With the World card right here. Absolutely. A lot of major arcana cards, which only goes to show me that Spirit ain't playing with you. Spirit is not playing with you. Literally, y'all, I'm reading and I see a dragonfly just flying around, hovering around. But we have the Emperor here, the Three of Swords, the Temperance with the World card. I feel like Spirit wants you guys to be very much so strategic, disciplined even, and get back into your bag. I feel like Spirit wants you guys to be more assertive, more dominant within your life. There are certain aspects of your life that requires your divine masculine to be active, to activate, and to show up. And I feel like that is something that Spirit wants you guys to do. You guys are very smart. Spirit wants you to use your mind, to use your logic. Yes, implement that into your life right now. And then we have this Three of Swords right here. I feel like Spirit wants you guys to not only find that wound and heal it, but they also want you to use this as the fuel that's necessary, the necessary fuel you need to like push yourself fucking forward, to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all know how they say, how does it go? It's like you use your pain as your fuel to seek revenge, but you ain't seeking revenge to hurt nobody. Your revenge is your come up, your comeback. You know what I'm saying? How Beyonce say, best revenge is your paper, honey. So that's that. And then we have Temperance here. Moderation type of energy, duality type of energy. This is that is also true type of energy. You can be hurt, but you also can be healed. And I feel like that's a part of you that Spirit wants you to embrace more and accept more, every aspect of yourself, because every aspect is just as important as every other one. You know what I'm saying? So there's a part of you, or there's just a need for you to really see the light in those areas that you only see darkness in, or shine the light in those areas that you only see darkness in. Yeah, that's going to really awaken you to so much more about yourself as well. And then we have the World card. Whatever needs to end, honey, let that shit end. Especially when it comes to people. I'm hearing Spirit say chapters. So certain chapters of your life are just no longer, some chapters are longer than others, some are shorter than others, but honey, it don't even matter about the time, and let the shit go when it's time to motherfucking go. Okay, let it end when the ending comes. Don't try to force shit, because it's only going to prolong everything else that's trying to make its way into your life. So let's get final messages for Power 1. Final messages for Power 1, Spirit, show me. Final messages for Power 1, Spirit, show me. All right, so we have full moon eclipse, removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity, intensity, number 15, number 6, okay? And then we have number 4, treasures in the deep and dark, shadow work, healing old wounds. It's so crazy because, you know, I pulled out my tarot deck. I mean, my shadow work tarot deck in one of these piles. I ain't gonna say because, you know, I don't want to influence your pile picking, but you may be drawn to another pile, but who knows. But I did use my shadow work in one of these piles, and I expected that deck to be the shadow work, like, oh, y'all need to do some shadow work, but nope, it's you, Pile 1. Which, no shade, because shadow work is really good for y'all. By the way, Pile 1, if you made it this far and you are here resonating with the message, please do yourself a huge one, okay? The biggest one, and check out that shadow work reading that I had, a conversation that you need to have with your shadow self. So pick a pile reading. I've done it like some months ago, but go check that out. That really might help you. It really might be helpful for you, especially if you are interested in doing shadow work. So yeah, removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity, intensity. Y'all, we are about to be coming into another eclipse season, so I know this is also going to be important. Also into this shadow retrograde, perfect time to do motherfucking shadow work as well. I mean, Saturn retrograde. But yeah, guys, there are some things that you guys continuously choose to identify with, and it's time for you guys to release them. It's time for you guys to really heal these old wounds so that you can finally move into a new chapter into your life, because I feel like this is literally the ending chapter, and it's really good. I'm happy to be reading this because it gives this. It's not a person in your life that's holding you back. You know what I'm saying? It's more so just how you perceive yourself, those subconscious and unconscious thoughts and beliefs that you continuously hold on to, that you just need to change and shift. So that change and shift starts with you. That's the most powerful fucking message that you can ever fucking get, because it means that nobody has fucking power over your life, Power 1. Ding, 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 ding. But I'm gonna read these. Let's read these messages. So because it's probably something in here that you guys need to hear. So we have the full moon eclipse, number 15. Key concepts: intensity, removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity. The intense period of utter darkness during the full moon eclipse is a sign for you to release all that is no longer serving you. Your repressed wounds can sabotage you, eclipsing all the good you've worked for. Now is the time to face the darker side of things. Where are you leaking your power by giving it away to other people and their drama? Bro, what the fuck? I literally said that shit in the first, like, soon as we came up. Y'all, where are you leaking your energy? That is also a pick-a-pile that you got. I'm gonna have to write this down. That is also a pick-a-pile that y'all need to be looking into, because let me tell you, that was a really good reading. Both the pick-a-pile and the shadow work, I mean, the where are you leaking your energy and the shadow work reading are all really good. Okay, let's get back to it. Could you have been engaging in blame, shame, or judgment of others or yourself? Emotions can get riled up at this time, but remember that an eclipse doesn't last. You see what I'm saying? What obstacles do you perceive in your life right now? Let go of your attachments to a specific form of success. The universe has a much better plan. If your gaze is focused on the outer world, adjust your perception, because everything is a reflection of your inner world. Trust that you are here in this intense moment only temporarily. Make good use of it, then let it go. You will be so glad you did. Ashe, y'all. those questions that I just said, please, like, if you watch my videos with a journal and you guys actually do the work and journal on certain things, make sure you guys are journaling on the questions that you feel guided to answer. You know what I'm saying? That you feel pulled to answer, and so that you can really process certain things, or so you can discover new things about yourself. So we have treasures in the deep and dark, key concepts, shadow work, healing old wounds, experiencing relationships at a deeper level. Sometimes you can play in shallow waters and discover something valuable, but now is not one of those times. To find the real treasure you seek, you need to dive deep down and face the shadowy places in you that were long forgotten and denied. Something reflected in your life right now echoes your past. Be brave, for this is a call to healing. Know that those wounds don't define you. The past doesn't dictate your future. When you dive into the depths of your psyche and accept this, there is no need to deny any part of yourself again. Learn, love, and accept every aspect of you. When you can be compassionate and forgiving to yourself, you will experience so much more beauty and joy. Open yourself to receive and make space for more abundance in all areas of your life. You will see evidence of your success soon. All right, I absolutely love that for you, Pile 1. Let's get final messages of inspiration, advice, whatever it is that Pile 1 needs to hear to close this message out. Let's get the closing message, final message for Pile 1 of inspiration, advice, whatever Pile 1 needs to hear, needs to know, needs to be reminded of to close this message out for them, Spirit. Final message for Pile 1, closing out messages. So we have Go Within, number 48. That's literally the last card of the deck. Be the best version of yourself and start today. Number 31, speak your truth with passion. Number 45, and then number 29, your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. Like I said, everything that y'all are experiencing right now is very much so temporarily. It's time for you guys to really open your throat chakra and start expressing yourself, because I feel like by you just keeping certain things within yourself, you're only doing yourself a disservice, because you're just repressing more energy, more emotions that needs an exit. By you expressing yourself, speaking your truth with your passion, you're allowing yourself to not only release certain energies and release repressed energies, but you're also allowing it's like you're allowing certain aspects of yourself to speak their truth, which heals the wounds of your past. Okay, so we have Be the Best Version of Yourself and Start Today. This is doing what you really want to do. You remember that was like one of the first messages I said. Really saying yes to yourself and for yourself, doing things for you, not for anyone else, and go within, because that's the only way that you guys are gonna come out with the absolute truth. You can come to me and get the messages all you want, and I can give you confirmation and clarity, but I can only tell you what you already know within yourself that gives you the confirmation and clarity that you need. So it's time for you guys to go within. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys, Pile 1. I will either see you guys in the comments below or in the next pile. Make sure you guys like the video, let me know how the message resonated with you, and yeah, peace. 4044, y'all, that's an angel number for somebody. Pile 2, what it do? So you guys chose Only the Weavers Know the Time, or Only Weavers Know the Time. I feel guided to read that message for you. We have When the Grit Became a Pearl. Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So, like I told Pile 1, I'm telling you, Pile 2. I asked Spirit, what does Pile 1 keep forgetting? And we have Only Weavers Know the Time, When the Grit Became a Pearl. Okay, then I asked, what does Pile 2 need to be reminded of about themselves? We have Leap, right? And then we have Birthing a New Age. Actually, like, I'm gonna read number 19, but I'm gonna just tell you real quick, I feel like you guys are needing to know one important thing that you just keep forgetting about yourself. You don't control the time. You don't know whether you're on the right timing or not. And you don't know whether you're on the right path or not. Only the divine does. Only the weavers know, honey. And I feel like that message is important for you, because there's a need for you to stop trying to rush to do certain things, or stop trying to beat time or do things on a certain timing, not realizing that you're only what is the word that I want to it's like you're only affecting yourself and whatever it is that you're working towards. You know what I'm saying? There is no such thing as time, technically. So you guys aren't running behind, you aren't late or anything like that. They only use time in the real world, I guess, but as a way to measure things. So let's see, number 19. Releasing timetables, trusting time, and all the time in the world, the power to expand time. The Dreamweavers know the perfect timing of your dream to manifest in the outer world, but their timetable often doesn't coincide with your own expectations. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you can get caught up in worrying that you're running out of time, that you might have missed the proverbial boat for success, but this is false. The universe doesn't operate in linear time. Come on now. The Dreamweavers are moving the threads of fate and destiny around on the cosmic loom for your benefit right now. It is time to release your need to know the timing of things and trust that if you keep taking one step at a time, following the signs that sparkle in the mystical threads of synchronicity and serendipity, you will be so much happier. Life is an adventure, so let go of your need to have things your way when you want it, how you want it, the way you want it. The universe might have a better idea of what you need, so stay curious and open. You are so blessed, and what is truly yours will not be withheld from you. Trust in divine timing, and all will be well. Ashe. Okay? So that's the message right there. That's something that y'all keep forgetting. That this is divine timing. You know what I'm saying? That the time is on the divine's timing. Okay? All right. Running out. So we have when the grit became a pearl. Y'all already know what that's about, right? Like, if you've been here so far, you know what that's about. Because a pearl doesn't become a pearl until the oyster or the clam goes through trauma, experiences some form of trauma or grit. They have to experience that in order for a pearl to even be formed. Just like diamonds are not even, diamonds are cold first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like something that y'all keep forgetting is that you were really built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Pow 2, what it do? Y'all know how I come up in here with y'all. Like, I feel like I'm always talking to y'all a little bit more different than the other Pows, Pow 2, because you got it, you bout it. I am so funny. You got it, you bout it, Pow 2. How did DJ Khaled do that thing? You smart, you're loyal. Go and get yourself something nice. That's literally like the universe with you, Pow 2, except y'all be like, nah. I could see somebody like being like, nah, because the universe be putting me through it. Honey, you got to. Because let me tell y'all something. There's a line in J. Cole's song, I wish I knew it, but he said something about the more struggle he go through, the more he struggled, the more that he gained. And that's really it. That's the message. I'm gonna have to put that song down there for y'all. The more he struggled, the more that he gained. Let me write that. Alright. But that's really it. Y'all go through things because you have to. Like, every time you guys go through something that is challenging for you, you have to see it as you coming out bigger and greater than you were when you came in that mug, because that's literally what's happening to you, Pow 2. So we have leap. Something that you need to be reminded of is that the universe is literally here fucking supporting you, Pow 2. You are here to create and do so much for yourself, and literally birthing a new age. Y'all are very much so meant to be creating something. Pow 2, you were part of a soul tribe, a soul family that's actually meant to be creating whatever it is that you're meant to be creating. It is supposed to either be helping or contributing to the elevation of new earth, right? The elevation of the earth, period. The elevation of the collective consciousness, honey, of all souls. You know what I'm saying? The elevation, of course, of yourself. But honey, y'all are supposed to be creating something, and you know exactly what it is you're supposed to be creating. Whether this is you creating something, what is the word I want to say, like material wise, or just you creating an ideal or a new version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we was talking about a new version of self, a new perspective with Pile 1, but Pile 2, come on now. Y'all are supposed to be my dream followers, my dream makers, dream chasers. Let's get into y'all message, Pile 2. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Come on now, y'all got the power for that. Y'all probably have a very powerful ass visualization manifestation. Y'all probably have a powerful, y'all probably are really good at manifesting through visualization, because I could not get that out. Damn. Anywho, though, let's get these messages out for y'all. So this is the deck we got for y'all, the tarot. Any means necessary. I love this deck. I barely use it, but I love it. This was on the last, and I looked at that when I was cleaning the deck, because I'm like, oh yeah, this is faded. So tell me, Spirit, who is Pile 1? Who is Pile 2, Spirit? I'm so sorry. Who is Pile 2, Spirit? Tell me this. Y'all could have been drawn to Pile 1 as well. Who is Pile 2, Spirit? Tell me, show me. I'm hearing Spirit say they sure been through a lot. That is so crazy. Why would y'all even say that like that? Like, they done, it's the way they said it, like they done been through a lot. Show me, who is Pile 2? So Pile 2, y'all done been through the fucking most. Show me Pile 2, Spirit. And it's crazy, y'all could be drawn to Pile 1. Show me Pile 2, Spirit. Some of y'all, maybe not all of y'all. Look at that fucking 10 of Wands coming out there. Show me Pile 2. Who is Pile 2? Look at that fucking 10 of Wands right there. Show me who is Pile 2, Spirit. Ace of Wands. Show me who is Pile 2, Spirit. It's interesting, because y'all's are like Pile 1s, but you started off like Pile 1 in a sense, but you're very different. So Pile 2, y'all could be my workaholic people. Y'all could have been doing just so much, using your body so much. And now that I think about it, y'all could be generators or manifesting generators. Y'all could be the people who have so much energy that other people try to come and get you to help them do something, or to work for them, or do some type of work for them. And I feel like you're Pile 3, you're top this shit. Pile 2, you're not meant to be doing all of that for people, because that's how you overwork yourself and you burn yourself out easily. Y'all could be Virgos, y'all could be an Aquarius, y'all could be a Pisces. But you guys, y'all have a very strong work ethic, okay? And I feel like you guys also really care about people. Just by me naming Virgo, Aquarius, and Pisces, I can tell that you guys are very, I want to say empathetic, but I just feel like you guys really care a lot about people. You like to help people, and I feel like you probably have had a history of putting people before yourself, or prioritizing people's needs, over yours, and that's affected you, and it had a negative effect on you, Pile 2. So we have this Ace of Wands here. You guys could be receiving a lot of creative inspiration right now. Y'all could be also just starting to do something completely new. I want to know more about this 10 of Wands being in the past, because y'all definitely burned yourself out. Y'all stopped doing that shit, though. That's really good. Y'all have stopped doing something because you realized it wasn't what it seemed. I feel like you've been giving something or someone your all, and then you just realized that it wasn't really worth all that you were giving. Like, what you were receiving wasn't worth what you were giving. Very much given a lot of deception. Some people could have deceived you to make you do certain things for them, or maybe just some people lied about certain things and made you kind of work towards something, knowing that you weren't getting anything out of it. That's toxic as fuck, and that's fucked up, really. So let me get this Ace of Wands here. What is this Ace of Wands even talking about, Spirit? Show me. We have the World card here. Literally starting a new chapter. It's like the start of something new. Where the fuck the police going? This nigga slowing down. And y'all know I'm a nosy. Look at me, I'm a nosy motherfucker. So I'm like, where the fuck the police going? That was a sheriff. I don't ever see the police over here. But yeah, I feel like Look at the Queen of Cups, though. I love the Queen Cups on these cards because sis is really in her throne. Sis is really in her bag. I feel like you guys have grown so much closer to yourself. You're very intuitive and discerning when it comes to what you choose to invest your energy in. And I feel like you also have learned to stay to yourself and keep your energy to yourself. That's why you guys have so much energy, so much creativity. And if you guys have not received that spark yet, honey, it's coming. You're going to be receiving a very an intuitive spark or flow, and I feel like you're just going to be like doing more than what you were doing initially. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably had to take a rest, or you probably had to go on a hiatus, or you know, solitudes, isolate yourself in order for you to rest and come back. So yeah. And then we have this Hanged Man here. I see y'all's perspective is about to be changing. Some of you guys are going to be finally surrendering to the divine and just life itself as a whole. The Queen of Swords with the Page of Swords. Ooh, this is a conversation happening that just changes your entire perspective. Changes the way that you see yourself. This could be a message that you receive from someone, whether this is like you go into a reader and they're giving you a message about yourself and you receive something that kind of changes your mind about something, or you just, I don't know, it's kind of giving like you just start a conversation, or a conversation is just started by you. I'm hearing word of mouth. Ooh, if y'all have a business and you are a tarot reader, I could see a lot of people coming to you from word of mouth and you not having to do anything. Like when it comes to promoting yourself and all of that, like you don't have to really do all of that because the people are going to do it for you. I see that happening. And then we have the Star here. So y'all have been healing a lot lately as well. Look at the tears just falling. Y'all have been doing, some of you guys have been crying. I'm hearing womb healing. So you guys could have been doing a lot of feminine work, energy, feminine healing energy. You see what I'm saying? Y'all had to release some shit too in order for you to move on. Yeah. And it could very much so just be things that happened in the past, things that, like the losses that you guys have taken, that spirit has been just trying to tell you, you know, it's okay for you to move on from this shit. So y'all have had to move on from a lot of shit and healed from it at the same fucking time. So maybe this is pile one once they've healed. I can fucks with it. So show me this, spirit. What does spirit want pile one to remember about themselves? What does spirit want pile one to remember about themselves? What does spirit want pile one to remember about themselves? Show me. What does spirit want pile one to remember about themselves? We have the Tower here. What does spirit want pile one to remember about themselves? Whew. We have the Lovers. What do you want pile one to pile two? What do you want pile two to remember? Let me go back. Let's do it again. If these come out again, then cool. What is that, girl? We coming back to pile one. What do you want pile two to remember about themselves, spirit? What do you want pile two to remember about themselves? What does pile two need to remember about themselves? What do you want pile two to remember about themselves, spirit? Show me. What do you want pile two to remember about themselves? The Three of Cups. What do you want pile two to remember about themselves? What do you want pile two to remember about themselves? Knight of Swords. Three of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords with the Strength card. Shit takes time, pile two. Shit takes time, and really it's like whatever it is that you want for the, you know, the long hold, that's going to take time and require a lot of discipline from you. I feel like spirit wants you guys to remember that you are very disciplined and that things do take time, literally one step at a time, for changes to really occur. Like it doesn't my thoughts are coming in faster than my mouth is moving. But listen, pile two. Whatever it is that you guys are working towards, spirit wants you to know that the success from it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're building and working towards, the finishing, you're not going to finish it overnight. Of course you can't finish it overnight, but it doesn't happen in one night. You know what I'm saying? It requires consistency, it requires discipline, and it requires your effort, you know, every day, intentionally, every day. That's what's going to build that up for you. And you have that within you. You have the ability to be consistent. You are disciplined. You know what I'm saying? You just have to remember that version of yourself, or just that aspect of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we have this 3 of Cups here. This could talk about friendship, relationships, and I feel like you guys could be very much so in some type of friendship or relationship that just may require your attention. Maybe it's about the friendships that you have had in the past, how they built you up. Maybe it's something that you guys need to remember also is what a friendship actually is. You know what I'm saying? Like the value of friendships, how friendships should make you feel, or certain relationships should make you feel. Why do I feel like this is something about a friend group with a leader? Like, what? A leader of a friend group. We got the Sun, the Fool. That's Aries, Leo. Attention. There are certain friendships that you guys could have had or been in where you actually were the center of attention. Also, how you guys show up in groups. I'm also getting that as well. But I feel like you guys, thank you so much, Spirit. You guys are not meant to be in a group think kind of situation. You're not supposed to be surrounded by yes men, and you're not supposed to be surrounded by people who are all expect you to be like, what is the word I want to say? I guess to agree with them all the time, right? Like, you guys are expected to have a mind of your own. Because you are a leader, you're also expected to be in the spotlight or in the limelight. Like, you guys are expected to have attention, whether you like it or not. You have the strength for it. You are built for this. So with the Knight of Swords here, I feel like you guys are going to be receiving certain messages regarding some type of news. Messages regarding what? 4 Cups with the 2 of Swords. This could be an opportunity that's coming towards you that you guys may want to deny because you're not going to know what to do about it. But you have that answer because you know what's for you versus what is not for you. There's going to be something that makes you very indecisive, and it's going to be a message regarding something or regarding someone. Some type of changes are going to be taking place as well. Give me more on this Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, who is this Knight of Pentacles? The Knight of Cups. This is giving like some type of delusion of a person. This person is coming up as someone with good intentions, but they are not. They are someone seeking competition. Ooh, it's kind of giving like to block. To block certain people, and they are not showing up as they are. They coming up as a Knight of Pentacles when they really a sleazy ass Knight of Cups. Ooh, that's so crazy. That is so crazy. Who is this, y'all? Who is this, Spirit? Somebody that y'all could work with, or someone that wants to work with you or connect with you with the moon. Y'all could have met them or talked to them near either a full moon or the new moon. Something could have happened around the moon. certain moon phases, or maybe you guys mention the moon, or y'all talk to them about the moon. But this could just be someone that you don't really see clearly as well. You haven't really been able to see them clear. You could also get very confused when you talk to this person. I feel like Spirit is mainly more so wanting me to come relay a message for you. There is something that's very unclear when it comes to certain people and relationships in your life right here. And here we are, the Nine of Swords with the Ten of Swords. It causes some type of stress or overwhelm on your behalf, because of, like I said, Spirit said y'all have been through a lot. Y'all been through so much. So I do feel like y'all might need to go look at Pile 1. We was talking about relationships, but it could what's the word I want to say? It could relate to you in a sense if it is regarding friendships, okay? Because that's a relationship as well. See what I'm saying? That Ace of Swords coming here right now with the Five of Swords. A lot of people wanted you guys to be very confused about who the fuck you are. I see a lot of wands and swords in this bitch, which just goes to let me know that a lot of people were really taking action and even saying things to influence you to think certain things about yourself or to see yourself in a certain way, which is why we have this we had that Hangman initially. It wasn't here, it was the first one, which is why we have though this fucking Four of Cups and the Two of Swords here at the end though, because y'all are going to be very indecisive and you're not going to know what the fuck to do. The Ten of Swords, betrayal. Ooh, I don't even know where the fuck I'm at, like, with this message. I don't know, because I done pulled so many fucking cards trying to get the message out, trying to figure out what's going on here, because we just got people in this bitch. And I feel like maybe y'all are just being reminded to read the fucking room when it comes to certain people, because they vibrate, you know what I'm saying? They vibrate certain frequencies to make you feel and remember certain experiences. Pay attention to what's coming up when that is happening. When certain people are in your serenity. When certain people are in your vicinity, right? Because I was trying to say surroundings and damn vicinity at the same time and whatnot. But yeah, let's see something real quick. Why does Pile 2 keep forgetting this? I'm hearing something about pleasure. Ooh, y'all, let me find out. let me find out. Why does Pile 2 keep forgetting this? We got the Ten of Cups. I think I'm understanding what this is right now. We got the Page of Swords. I think I'm understanding what this is. With the Death card, the Three of Pentacles again. Let me tell y'all something. This could very much so be about friendship and just relationships in general, people that y'all have around y'all. Y'all could just be letting certain shit slide because of what you've experienced in the past with certain past relationships. And I feel like you're doing certain things for that pleasure, that happiness, that joy, because you experience certain joy with certain people. Maybe it's just something that you've been craving so much that you just don't want to give that up. But I'm telling you right now, just for the sake of connection, that just requires you. That just means that it's time for you to go within and connect with yourself, Pile 2. That's coming from love. This Page of Swords here, this is about you guys needing to watch yourself some more. Understand, like, who's watching you and studying you as well. That Four of Swords. It's time for you guys to take a step back, because here we go again with this Moon card. It's time for y'all to take a step back, even relax and rest your mind. Some of you guys could use some meditation. That will really help you right now, gain some clarity in what you need. Some of you guys need to meditate on some of the questions that you have, some of the thoughts you've had, even the downloads that you've been receiving, because that's going to help you a lot during this time. That's what's going to help you propel forward. It's going to help a lot of shit clear up so you can move forward, because there's literally something that has to close here. There's also a chapter that has to end for you, my Pile 2s. And then we have death. What's ending? Look at that. I'm saying it. Death, stagnancy, literally stagnancy. Y'all are leaving that shit behind, Pile 2. Stagnancy. Y'all are leaving that shit behind. Losses. Y'all are leaving that shit behind. Whatever that's not working for you, delays, conflict, limitations, restrictions, y'all are leaving all of that shit behind, because it's not working for you. It's not helping. Nothing, whatever that's no longer growing, y'all are going to leave that behind, or that's what you're going to be called to leave behind. And then we have this Three of Pentacles right here, which is about you finally cooperating and collaborating, working with the universe. Necessary. let's get final messages of advice for pile 2. Final messages of advice for pile 2. Final messages of advice for pile 2, Spirit. Look at that Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah, it's time for you guys to get back into your creative energy. And I feel like for some reason this is really about y'all leaving certain people behind, because I feel like it's really just time for y'all to focus on yourself right now. Okay? It's time for you to really focus on yourself right now, to focus on what you are creating. Some of you guys have already been working on something and creating something. It's time for you to finish it, to finalize it, but you just keep getting so distracted by other people, you don't know what to do, or you don't know how to finish it. And it's just time for you to finish that and focus on that, your creation and your success and your abundance. You guys are very abundant. I feel like whatever it is that you are creating is going to be successful. It's going to also be very abundant as well. And I feel like it's going to be very substantial, whatever it is that you've been working on. You have that ability to materialize everything that you want to. And I feel like you're going to be seeing that come through very soon. But I feel like all of that is coming. All of that is going to be coming.
Where did you get my remote controller from?
All of that is going to be coming right after everything ends. Okay, that's just going along with the whole collective message, and that's just on period. Let's get to some oracles for y'all though.
This is the last card right there. Look at this tree.
I see. Final messages of advice for pile 2. So,
Can I buy my red car?
yeah, we're going to go get your red car.
But why you got my remote controller?
Because it was in my room, Kira.
In your room, but you playing your one life.
All right. So, we got Focus on the Brilliance in reverse. And then we have the Alchemy of Poison in reverse. Number 38, which is 11. And then we have number 32. I said 32. Number 22, which is 4. Both master numbers, which gives, hell yeah, y'all could be a master number 33. Y'all could be the people who consider yourselves the God's strongest soldiers, for real, like on the front line, especially with the alchemy of poison at the end, because it's about allowing the poison to be your medicine as well. But both of them are in reverse. So I'm going to read the message for reverse for both of them. So we have number 38, Focus on the Brilliance. After you set your focus on a certain goal, there's often an unconscious level of expectation as to the time or form that things should take place. Your trust may waver as you fall prey to impatience. It's easy then to lose your focus, lose your confidence, and then chase the next shiny thing that promises to finally give you what you seek. Now is the time to let go and let God. Sit with yourself and get rigorously honest about your motives. Ask yourself, do I know why I want what I say I want? Then refocus your spiritual lens. Look around and finish whatever is unfinished. Then surrender the results to the divine. Take a break, breathe deeply, and trust what is yours. And trust that what is truly yours will never be withheld from you. All right, and then we have the Alchemy of Poison, number 22 in reverse. Transformational lessons occur when we are invited to revisit our old wounds so we can rise above, find resilience, and accept the alchemical magic of radical forgiveness. Today, if you experience an echo of the pain of the past, there is a solution. Understand it for what it is. Your nervous system is activated and you perceive the world through the lens of your child self, causing you to overact. Call on your divine connection to spirit and release all the resentments to any person, place, institution, or situation. Remember, when you simmer in resentment, it's like drinking poison in an attempt to hurt the other. Let go of the pains of the past, do the inner work, and contemplate on how to develop more compassion and a sense of humor. Don't take this world so personally. Soon these triggers will stop clamoring for your attention. Ashe. And let's get some final messages for y'all, some final inspirational final messages of inspiration, advice, just to close out this for pile 2. Final closing messages of advice or inspiration for pile 2. Final closing inspirational messages or messages of advice for pile 2. Spirit, show me. Final closing messages of inspiration or advice for pile 2. Spirit, show me. Final closing message of advice or inspiration for pile 2. Spirit, show me. So, you have the power to make yourself better. Your spirit guide can lead you but can't do it for you. Number 17. Your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. Number 29, which is number 11. You have the power to make yourself better. Number 3. And then at the end, we have inner peace and universal knowledge. I'm going to read this one, number 20. But you guys really do have that inner peace and universal knowledge. And I feel like you often forget that you have access to it even. And that kind of makes the world around you seem dark and sometimes even unclear, when in reality you just need to go within yourself to find that clarity. Okay, your spirit guide can lead you but can't do it for you. It's very much so the same message of you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So your spirit guide is giving you the guidance, but they want you to do the work. Okay, so that's a very important message here for someone. If spirit is dropping something on you, honey, let's get to it. Okay, when they give you the guidance, it's time for you to act on it. Part of following your intuition is receiving the knowledge and receiving and discerning the message. But the other half of it, like actually listening to your intuition, is actually taking the action, like acting on the message you received. Okay, and if you guys need help with that, my intuition ebook is in the description below. That is just on period. Okay, your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. This is just a temporary moment that you guys are going through or experiencing right now, and it for sure will change, because you are changing and you will change, and then you have the power to make yourself better. Only you, no one else, only you. So yes, pile 3, 2, Lord, pile 3, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope this message reaches exactly who it needs to, and I hope it resonates. Make sure you guys like this. Make sure you guys like the video, especially if you resonated with it. Comment below, let me know how the message resonated with you, and I'll either see you in the comments below in another pile or in the next video. Peace. Pile 3, what is up? So you guys chose all the shoes fell from the sky, which is number 21. And then you also have in the middle of the bridge, number 15. And then you have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, and then soul family. Call in your soul tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Dang, I wonder who I was talking to earlier about this, about the whole soul family and soul tribe. Okay, so for the first 2 cards, my question was, what does pile 3 keep forgetting about themselves? And we have all the shoes fell from the sky and in the middle of the bridge. Number 33 just pulled up. Some of you guys could be a master number 33. Is it drizzling, raining in here? Okay, so I feel like this has a lot to do with y'all perspective. Look at that eye right there. Look at these eyes even. It's like the way that you guys see things, how you see the universe works. I feel like perhaps maybe the divine is having you guys experience certain things that challenges your current and past perspectives of what you have been seeing life go through, because it seems as if you guys have this perspective of every time something good happens, something bad must be coming right after it, because y'all could be my people who aren't really used to good things happening just because of what you've experienced in life thus far. Okay, we'll go get her one. And so, damn, I lost my fucking train of fucking thought, bro. Y'all could be being distracted a lot as well, but I feel like the divine is asking y'all or challenging you guys to see what it is, to see distractions differently, or to see them as something differently. And you know, as much as I'd love to, I'd wish to be able to expand into that, but right now I can't. But I'm gonna read number 15 in the middle of the bridge, because this is the first time I've seen this card and the first time I've gotten this card, but it does seems like a balanced perspective, or seeing things from a balanced perspective, or even like seeing the bigger picture of things, which means like not really taking everything personal, or not seeing something as inherently bad or negative or evil versus like good and positive and etc., where you could see it as it could be both, or it could just, you know, be seen as something beneficial to you or for you. Okay, so let's get the message. Number 15 in the middle of the bridge: learning from different viewpoints and life experiences, compassionate listening, meeting in the middle. That was it though, because I kept looking at that meeting in the middle. You see how everything literally aligns in the middle? Light, darkness, like the divine, the universe, literally everything, twins, duality. Okay, sometimes you get stuck seeing the world in a particular way. Maybe you've been indoctrinated to see things from a specific vantage point due to past experiences. After all, society conditions us in the same way, encouraging us to follow the trodden path of this is how we do things. Maybe you've been comfortable throughout your life without finding it necessary to be open to different perspectives. Things have worked well so far, so why change? You're being invited now to see things from other points of view. It is the appropriate time for you to engage in deep listening as you learn from other people in situations that are completely different from your own. This is a divine orchestration and a celebration of nuance and complexity that will expand your capacity for understanding, love, and compassion. Stay open to whatever you may discover, trusting it will change you for the better. This is also a brilliant moment for creative endeavors that will surely surprise you as you meet the divine halfway across the great divide. Allow these innovative ideas and new perspectives to expand your heart. This is a beautiful moment of exchanging gifts for the highest good. In the middle of the bridge, just know how truly blessed you are. Ashe, I love it. And hold on, wait a minute. It's just so perfect. After this message here, we have Inner Temple and Soul Family. What does Powtoon need reminding of? Honey, that your temple, your body is your temple. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart with Soul Family. It's crazy because the theme for just about every one of these piles has literally been putting yourself first, focusing on yourself and putting your energy into yourself in some certain extent or form. You know what I'm saying? Or either your creations, which you're birthing into this world. So this is about you guys really checking into yourself, honey. Checking into yourself, the portal of your heart, really going deep within yourself, deeper than you have ever even known or gotten before or seen before. That is going to be your challenge. It's something for you to be reminded of. And I feel like the moment that you do take that journey into yourself, that will be the moment that you start to remember the things that you also need to remember. The answers that you are seeking are only available within you, within the depths of your heart, the depths of your soul. And that's the only way that you're going to find them. Everything that you are seeking outwardly right now is within you. and it's required of you to take that journey within yourself to go find it, and no one else can do that for you. Only you can. So we have soul family here as well, which lets me know to let you know, okay? You guys are not alone, okay? You don't have to do anything alone. We have whales, dolphins, those could be part of your spirit animals, skunks as well, and just air animals like flies, dragonflies is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so you guys are not alone. You're not doing anything alone. Everything that you are experiencing and doing, wanting to do, you are sharing this experience, and even sometimes a mission with other people who are doing the same things as you, or either experiencing the same thing as you, so that they can help the same type of people that you are helping, or, you know what I'm saying, contribute to making the same type of shift that you are creating in this world. My pile threes, okay? I'm hearing believe, like believer or something like that. Believe it. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you guys to have more faith, not only just in yourself, in your path, but honey, in the overall creation of everything, like in the overall alignment of everything. I feel like that is really important for you to know. And I feel like the divine is wanting you to also know and understand that the divine is never working against you, but for you. So the experiences that you are having are literally just like, think of them as some type of training room or training that you are having to strengthen your skills, or gain more skills, gain more wisdom, or just to learn something. It's like training grounds, okay? So whatever is happening for you, understand that things do shift, things do change, and you're not going to continue experiencing the same things over and over again that make you feel as if you either have bad luck or you're going through a bad streak, because that was never even the situation or the issue. So let's get some some tarot for you guys, my pile threes, and get to the message, my loves. Okay, so Spirit, tell me this. Who is pile three? Who is pile three, Spirit? Show me. Tell me who is pile three. Who is pile three, Spirit? Show me. Show me, Spirit. Who is pile three? Who is pile three, Spirit? Show me. Look at that Wheel of Fortune coming up. Ooh. The 5 of Coins. Who is pile three? Show me. Who is pile three, Spirit? Show me. With the Fool. The 8 of Coins. Man, pile three, y'all need to stop playing. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Coins with the Fool card. Give me more on the 5 of Coins. I need to know about this. Y'all are definitely going through some type of transition financially. Y'all could have experienced some type of good luck streak previously. Like I said, y'all are going through a financial change, honey. It's here. It is here. And I feel like that is also changing, like the way that you even see money, like how you make money, or how you manifest anything, how you materialize anything. That is shifting. And it's even like, what is the word that I want to say? It's like, it starts with an S, but I can't get it off. I just cannot get it. It's kind of like solidifying. There it is. You guys are solidifying a new perspective about the way you receive money, attract money, or just create, or like anything. And this don't even have to be just solely about money, but I am seeing money, so we gonna talk about it because it's here. But this could even be about you, how you value yourself, your health, your security, your home life, family, and everything like that, like your connection to family and everything. Like this could just be solidifying your perspective. So it's changing, but it's also changing in a positive way, because it's solidifying, like you're solidifying a more dominant, healthy perspective or thought that solidifies a new reality or timeline for you. All right, I had to get that out. So we have here this Wheel of Fortune, which we all know talks about faith, fate, destiny, luck. Something changed. I feel like the wheel started to turn in y'all's favor. That could actually be going on right now. Like y'all could be experiencing, or y'all have been experiencing, like just certain things changing. Y'all could have definitely experienced like that streak of good luck. But I also feel like y'all just have been experiencing certain things, certain experiences that just seem very much so fated. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just supposed to happen. I'm fated, my nigga, I'm fated. Anyway, so yeah, and I feel like y'all are going to be challenged and even pushed throughout your life, especially like coming up, honey, y'all are going to be so challenged to take leaps of faith, to take steps, oh my god, to step out on a leap of faith. I could not get that out. But yeah, y'all are gonna be guided to do that. And it's so crazy because I do see a lot of people will be watching you, or maybe it's like you're just doing it at a larger scale, where people at a larger scale are gonna be watching you, or people from higher ups. This could even be the universe, your team, this, you know, your spirit guides and everything like that. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, your card was about you taking oh no, it wasn't about a leap of faith. That was another pile. But anyway, I might be guided to that pile. But yeah, y'all are going to be guided to take a leap of faith, and it just really, this leap of faith is going to require you to leave behind all of your beliefs and opinions that you had about just about anything else. Y'all going to have to leave all of that in the past, because the keys that you once had that used to unlock certain doors are no longer going to be unlocking the doors that need to be opened in this next chapter, the next chapter that you're going to be walking into, which is why you're going to be guided to take a leap of faith and to move forward in order to go forward. Now we have this 8 of coins here. You guys have been working on your craft. You've been working on certain projects and stuff like that. And I see that there's something that you've really been investing your energy in and giving it your absolute all. Continue working on that and working through that. I feel like that's going to be really abundant for you guys. You're almost actually at the finish line, and I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot of fruits to your labor from this aspect or project. You guys could also, if you guys are not working on any type of business or something or anything like that, or any type of creative project, you could also just be getting a new job. But I do feel like this is for my people who have been working on business projects. Y'all are really putting in that work, or have just been putting in that work, and a lot of things are going to be moving in your favor. Also, your money, your perspective about how you receive money, like from jobs or business or something like that, like how money comes to you, that is also going to be changing. There's somebody calling me, so let's get, what is okay, so what does pile 3 need to remember about themselves? All right. Yeah. All right, drive safe. What does pile 3 need to remember about themselves, Spirit? What do you need pile 3 to remember about themselves? What is pile? I know, Grandma, I hear her. What does pile 3 need to remember about themselves, Spirit? Show me. What does pile 3 need to remember about themselves, Spirit? Show me. What does pile 3 need to remember about themselves? We have the Star. Literally, who the fuck you are. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. What does pile 3 need to remember about themselves, Spirit? Show me. What is pile 3? Look at that hanged man right here. Literally, I think everybody, just about everybody, has gotten this motherfucking hanged man. So pile 3, y'all are fucking the star. Y'all have healed from so fucking much. And I feel like not only have you healed from so much, but your healing has literally been a catalyst for other people's healing. Whether you know it or not, whether they tell you or not, honey, yes. Y'all have literally been a major healer and catalyst for a lot of people's lives. And I feel like you guys have also been someone who's been pouring into so many people. And it's not, I don't even want to say like from a people pleasing standpoint. Like it kind of gives from a healthy standpoint. You guys have inspired and helped so many people. You changed a lot of people's perspectives, and I feel like that is something that you need to remember. I feel like you guys need to remember who you are and just how important you are and how much you really make, how much of a change you make in other people's lives. And okay, so we have here the 8 of Swords here, and I feel like this is about you guys getting in your head so much. See, I feel like when you are in your head most of the time, you're not in your divine, you're not tuned in to your higher self. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you're not connected with your higher self, because your higher self is very much so there, but it's not as easy for you to hear or to pick up on the messages and the guidance that you receive from your higher self, your spirit and your soul. So you guys get in your head a lot, and you can doubt yourself a lot. Your doubts could sometimes take control, take over sometimes, which could of course be a distraction and slow you down or but deter you sometimes from what you're already doing in your path. So we have here the Hanged One right here, and I feel like sometimes you guys just need to take that break and sit back. Sometimes it's okay for you to just take a step back and literally just sit in stillness and relax. There's also certain things that you need to realize what is holding you down, that you need to realize is holding you down, or is just anchoring you down and keeping you anchored into a lower programming or a lower level of your reality, or a lower frequency, you know what I'm saying, or a lower vibration of your frequency, period. All right, but yeah, let's get more on this Hanged One. So we have here the Champion of Wands with the 7 of Coins here. So there's just a lot of things that you guys are going to be experiencing some type of halt, right? And I feel like this is going to be very divine, because it's meant for you to learn from this type of situation, whether you guys are business owners, whether you are creators, or you are just learning how to manifest money differently, on a different level compared to other people. You guys are going to be experiencing some type of halt, slow down, maybe even a delay or a restriction. And I feel like this could be regarding your money. This could be regarding your money, the flow of your money. You know what I'm saying? It might take a slowdown or something like that. And I feel like you guys are going to need to shift your perspective about that. It's also something that you're going to have to take like you're going to have a seat and take a look, like a step back, to see the whole thing from a bigger picture, because you're going to need to see what is causing the slowdown. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get the root. You're going to have to get to the root of this situation. So that's just going to require you to change your perspective and to look at things a lot more differently than you do normally, or than you would normally. And again, with this Fool card, I feel like y'all are also going to be guided to look at things and to choose to do things from, like, y'all are basically going to be challenged and pushed to walk by faith, not by sight. Like that, y'all are going to be the epitome of that. And that just requires you to do things because your spirit, your higher self, because God, the divine, the creator told you to, not because it makes sense. Y'all gonna have to throw logic out of the window when it comes to certain things, because I'm telling you, the keys that you feel like you have right now, or that you've gained right now, are not going to work where you're going. And that's just because I'm not saying that y'all have not been doing anything by faith at all, but I'm just saying there is it's just a lot more keys that you have to gain, I guess is what I'll say. Okay, so let's see.
Cuba.
Why does pile 3 keep forgetting this, Spirit? Show me. Why does pile 3 keep forgetting this, Spirit? Show me. Ha! Why does pile 3 keep forgetting this, Spirit? Show me. Look at that, the sun and the moon. It's crazy because I love this. Okay, so we have the sun, well, excuse me, we have the moon with the Ace of Swords, we have the sun, and then we have the 3 of coins with the future at the end. And one thing I'm gonna say here, the moon card coming out with the Ace of Swords is very interesting, because the moon card very much so is about trusting your intuition and all of that, but it also speaks of confusion and dreams and stuff like that. The thing about this is you guys were given the very truth, and it's crazy because it kind of gives like they act confused when they know the truth. That's kind of what Spirit is saying. It's not that they forget, and they very much so know what's up, they very much so know what's going on, but they act like they don't. The sun with the Ace of Swords and then the 3 of coins, it's all just about you cooperating, you know what I'm saying, and aligning your, it's like aligning your actions, even the way that you show up, with what you already know and what you already it's like what you already know, yeah, what you're already receiving or intuiting, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit be confusing, but you still know the truth. You're very much so intuitive. You trust yourself, you know what I'm saying? You see the truth in every situation. And then here's the other thing. It's not that y'all don't, it's not even that y'all be forgetting. Y'all don't be forgetting anything. It's just things that y'all don't acknowledge or you don't accept because you haven't seen it in the material just yet. Pile 3. I need my bell. Yeah. So yeah, and I feel like y'all just, it's crazy because I just literally see, like, even in the midst of confusion, y'all be having clarity, B, but y'all seek for more clarity. The divine has been showing y'all a lot for the longest, so it's kind of giving like the divine has been showing you the truth. It's just waiting on you to accept it, to fully accept it. And I feel like that's something that y'all will be doing. I feel like also y'all are so focused on the future that you're not really as present as you can be, or you're so focused on building the future that you know, you could not just be paying attention. So any final messages of advice we have for my pile 3s, Spirit, show me final messages for pile 3. Final messages for pile 3, Spirit, show me. Final messages for pile 3, Spirit. Final messages for pile 3. All right, so we, god damn, I didn't peep this. We got the 5 of coins, the 10 of vessels with the 9 of swords here. And see, here is the thing here. Y'all are going through, I feel like y'all are taking certain losses, and Spirit is wanting you to be grateful for what you have, even in the midst of your losses. Yeah, you are, or you could be going through certain challenges when it comes to your mental health. You could be experiencing some mental health challenges. However, I don't know why I'm hearing Spirit say stay the course. Stay the course. Y'all can like definitely seek help if you need to. Of course, y'all know I am not a doctor, or nor am I, what is the word? Not a doctor or health professional, and I'm not diagnosing anyone, okay? Yeah, I feel like this is also a message for somebody. Something is going to break, or something is just, y'all are going to lose something or take a loss in something, or something is going to just break, or just like completely, something is just going to shut down or shut you out. And whatever that is, that's going to be like your biggest fucking breakthrough, whether you see it as such or not. Like, of course, you probably will be having thoughts about it, negative thoughts about it, and you probably will be worried and concerned and maybe even stressed about it or anxious, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's just going to be for your highest good. Okay, so we have this Champion of Wands here, very much so about being very passionate, but also like pushing through your obstacles. Y'all are going to be very successful. Spirit wants you guys to be very be an optimist, if I may. Like, they want you to have a positive mindset when it comes to like what you guys are going through, because literally at the end it's the Five of Wands, you know what I'm saying? That's challenges, competition. It's also being victorious though as well, and beating out your own competition, which I don't know, like, is somebody competing with you? What's going on with the Five of Wands? I'm hearing Spirit say challenges. This could be at your home, this could be in a certain relationship or a connection that you guys are having, but it's just certain challenges that you guys are having. I don't know why I'm hearing a race. Someone could be married here, and it's just time for you guys to propel forward. And then with the Star here, there's something else that y'all need to be healing on or working on when it comes with yourself, when it comes to yourself or with yourself. I'm also hearing someone needs to do some type of cleansing, take a bath or something like that. It's time for you to get into that. It's time for you to put yourself out there, put yourself into the spotlight, start speaking up for yourself. It's time for you to get yourself back out there, my loves, my Aquarius peoples. Okay, and that's just on Parrot. Now let's get some oracles for us, and then that basically is gonna be it for us, Power 3. Where my oracles at? Right here, right here. All right. Final message of advice for Power 3, Spirit. Show me. Final messages of advice for Power 3, Spirit. Show me. Final messages of advice for Power 3, Spirit. Show me. Woo. So we have the Burden of Choice in reverse and the Alchemy of Poison upright. Very interesting, because the Burden of Choice, the Alchemy of Poison was just in reverse in another pile. So we have transformational lessons, reclaiming personal choice, radical forgiveness. Okay, love that for y'all. Number 22, number 43 is 7. Some of you guys could be a master number life path. The burden of choice, choosing higher ground, consequences, unconscious choice making. That could very much so be one of the messages, unconscious choice making. Let's see what it is, because I read the messages in reverse. Reversed. Okay, did you make a decision you promised yourself you'd never make again? It's frustrating to be stuck in the same scenario, same emotional theme, same pain, same frustration, and same powerlessness. This stems from making an unconscious choice, hoping it would be different. Deep down, though, you knew that the early excitement was masking a pattern you'd not yet addressed. You're being invited now to look at this old wound, your old shadow pattern, and how you've adapted to survive it, and finally take the responsibility to heal. Don't punish yourself for doing it again, because it will keep happening until you compassionately bring the original hurt to light. Take heart. This is a wonderful opportunity to lay down the burden of trying to fix your original wound through other people. Yes. Remember, the only way out is through. Find someone to talk to and help you sort this out. Soon you will become a person who naturally chooses a different way. You can choose it. And then we have number 22, the Alchemy of Poison. Listen, I done turned to that page twice since I done picked up the book, so that card wants to be read. So, okay. Key concepts, transformational lessons, vulnerability to build inner strength, reclaiming personal choice, radical forgiveness. The word alchemy describes how a common substance can be magically transmuted into something valuable. The poison dart frog, for instance, is not inherently toxic. Instead, its body is what eats and turns it into a poison that is lethal to others. Hold on, wait. Instead, its body takes what it eats and turns it into a poison that is lethal to others, but a powerful protection for itself. You see what I'm saying? However, if the frog is fed a different diet, not from its native environment, then it's not toxic at all. There's no doubt that our childhood traumas shape who we are as adults. Our initial hurts and betrayals are an emotional poison from which we evolve. Our past pain alchemizes into different personality traits that we express. Some wonderful and healthy, others toxic and self-sabotaging. Right now, you're being asked to focus on how you've changed after all you've endured. You've moved beyond the difficulties, found your strengths, and courageously expressed them in the world, reminding yourself of how far you've come into this new emotional food you need to keep nourishing yourself with. If you take a moment to observe your journey, you'll discover that the alchemical magic you've been looking for has been inside you all along. Step forward knowing you have the strength and the hard-won wisdom to meet any challenge and succeed. Okay, I love that for you. Y'all definitely could have been drawn to other piles. Pile 3. Don't go back in there and get no more spoons. I am so serious. You ain't had no business going in there and get that anyway. Your hands are dirty. You do not bring a spoon outside. No. You do not bring a spoon outside to play with. Girl, get out my face, please. So let's get final messages of advice or inspiration for pile 3 to close this out. Final messages of advice or inspiration to close out this message for pile 3, Spirit. Final messages of advice or inspiration to close out the messages. This message for pile 3. Final messages of advice or inspiration to close out this message for pile 3, Spirit. Show me. Final messages of advice or inspiration to close out the message for pile 3. I'm not. No, ma'am, you're not about to do that either. Final messages of advice or inspiration to close out the message for pile 3, Spirit. Show me. So, if the world around you seems turbulent, stop. Okay? Courage arrives when you step over fear. Number 35. We have number 40, 35. Your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. Number 27. Exactly, because y'all got that soul family here. And then we have the first step is taken. You have asked for help. Number 1. Okay. So it's definitely okay for you guys to take a break, a pause, and just sit back. Like, that was the message that I've been trying to get through the whole time. Like, just chill, take a step back, or, take a break, halt, and just pause. Rest, even if you need to, especially when things are turbulent, because you're not going to be able to see things as clear as you need to by joining the turbulence. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in the turbulence with it, so you're only going to be seeing things from a turbulent perspective. Courage arrives when you step over fear. We talked about this, I believe, in pile 1. So you guys could have been called to pile. Y'all could have been drawn to pile 1. Y'all could have came over from pile 1. So y'all already know. If you came over, you already know what's up. But just because you fear something doesn't mean that you lack courage. Okay? The only way that you lack courage is if you allow your fears to chase you away from chasing your dreams and your desires and your passions. You allow your fears to lead you and to guide you. Okay? That's being fear-driven and ego-driven as well. So your soul will find those you're meant to experience life with, which is your soul tribe and your soul family. You guys are going to be connected with your soul tribe and your soul family, and I feel like you guys are probably either about to. I'm hearing Spirit say after this shift. So, to my people, because I don't know, this is a message to my people who have not been connecting or connected to certain friendships, or just like you've been feeling like you were alone and you didn't really have anyone that you could connect with. After this shift, honey, you're going to be seeing certain connections, new connections forming, and be okay with that. I feel like with all the messages that have been coming out, one of the main things and themes thus far throughout all the past piles, is about you guys healing certain wounds from childhood or just certain shadows, so that you don't bleed into these new relationships that are going to be coming into your life. And I feel like that's what Spirit has been preparing all of us for, including, you know, I'm about to say including you, but duh, like obviously it's you, right? Okay, so yeah, the first step is taken. You have asked for help. Okay, so now the next step will be to follow the guidance, and that's just on period, pile 3. So that's all I have for you, pile 3. I hope this message really resonated with you, and as always, I hope it reaches exactly who it needs to. Make sure you guys like the video, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Okay, do not play. Okay, do not play. And I will either see you guys in the comments below or in the next video. Peace. Pile 4, what's up? I ain't gonna lie, I won't lie, I ain't feeling it right now, but I'm gonna finish this pile. I'm gonna finish this pile because I feel like the energy that I'm feeling versus the message is very much so on point. Okay, that's the only reason why I'm doing it. All right, so you guys chose number 33. If the dogs come circling around, y'all could very much so be my life path 33s, honey. And then we have time to dance around the sun, which is 10. Y'all could also be a life path 6. So I asked Spirit, what does pile 4 keep forgetting? And I got these 2 cards: if the dogs come circling around and the time to dance around the sun. Now I asked Spirit, what does pile 3 need reminding of, right, about themselves? And I got align your life, and then I also got boundaries. So let's get to the message, pile 4. Let's get to the message. First things first, with if the dogs come circling around, there is a very important message to remind you of. Something that you keep forgetting is how protected you are. Okay, you are very much so protected in the astral realms, in the dream realms especially. And I feel like this is very much so about in the dream realms. I wonder if some of you guys, like, I would not be surprised if y'all have been dreaming about certain dogs coming around you, surrounding you, or just like in the same vicinity or environment as you, as a sense of protection. And then we have number 37, time to dance around the sun. I feel like that is very much so, I'm hearing Spirit say victorious. So you guys are very much so, you're meant to be successful. You're meant to have a victory, or just gain some type of victory in something. And it could very well just be your life and your mission. You know what I'm saying? This could very much so be about your journey and your destiny and your path. So you guys are very passionate. You're very much so meant to be successful and abundant, and I feel like the divine is supporting you throughout all of that. I'm being guided to read time to dance around the sun because I feel like the message that I'm trying to get out ain't coming out right now. But I do see is that a Sphinx, or is that number 37? It gives Sphinx, but I don't know. Let's see. Victory after hard work, celebration of achievements, having the advantage to win. That's the energy of it. You have the advantage to win. I feel like y'all have always had that advantage to win. Y'all have that potential that I've been talking about in another pile. I don't remember which pile it was, girl, but anyway, when it's time to dance around the sun, you can be sure of sweet victory in all your endeavors. Perhaps you're surprised at this sudden success. Don't be. You've worked hard to be here now, learned many lessons and integrated their wisdom, and finally chose the right actions. It's true you didn't do everything, all the work to get here. The universe has been working on your behalf in the hidden realms for some time now to co-create your dreams and weave them into reality. How could you doubt this mystical, magical partnership with the divine? Yes, sometimes things take longer when you hope for. Sometimes things take longer than you hope for, but you keep acting on faith, trusting that the form of your dreams will manifest in perfect ways and in perfect timing. Now is the time to celebrate your good fortune and share it with others. You are a beacon of hope for many to have the courage you have shown too. In so many ways, your success gives others hope. Isn't this a beautiful thing? I love that. That is a beautiful thing, because that's definitely the message it gives. And I feel like the divine, that's something that y'all keep forgetting. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's something that y'all keep forgetting. Just how much the divine is rooting for you to go for everything that you want to go for. Like, they're literally rooting for you to follow your dreams, my girl or my boy. And I feel like I don't know, with the whole, if the dog circling around number 33 coming in, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were drawn to another pile, or if you chose another pile that came from one. But I do feel like y'all have been going through, or you just experienced something that kind of made you feel as if you were not as protected as you are. And I feel like that was just something, in a way, it was very delusive in a sense when it comes to your protection and everything, because y'all are really protected. And I feel like the divine is really rooting for your success. They are rooting for your prosperity, your come up, like for you to win, honey. So period. Now, something that you need to be reminded of: align your life. We have that align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And then we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And I feel like that right there is the very important message of why I am here in this mood to tell you exactly what you need to hear. Hold on for a second. Okay, so when it comes to you aligning your life and getting boundaries, these two coincide. They go hand in hand, honey. What's not aligned in your life? The lack of boundaries. Where do you need to have better boundaries in your life? And this ain't even just about with other people. This is also about yourself. What you keep allowing yourself to do, you probably need to establish better boundaries with yourself and your habits, your hobbies, or ooh, not my knee cracking. Now that's just telling my age. But yeah, your hobbies and your habits and stuff. Also, everyone does not need to have access to you during this time. I feel like the boundaries also need to be coming through. The boundaries also need to be strong on an energetic level, in an energetic space in the astral realms, because I do see that a lot of people are trying to get access to your energy. They just want to be in your energy, or they just want you to be involved in certain things. You know what I'm saying? They just want to involve you or have you involved in certain things. Yeah, y'all were probably drawn to multiple piles. So yeah, it's time for y'all to learn to start saying no, to learn to start really being honest about what you really want to do in your life and what you don't want to do in your life. Because I feel like when you start doing that, that's when the changes that need to be made are actually going to occur, and you're gonna get that's when things start aligning in your life. Ooh, I'm itching and shit. I'm about to hurry up. Let's get some tarot for you guys. Let's get some tarot for you. So show me, Spirit, who is pile. And you know what? This very much so is my pile that I do be saying y'all are hella protected, highly protected, spiritually protected, baby. And y'all could very much so be master numbers. Y'all could very much so be those people who feel like they are the chosen one. Y'all could be those people. You know what I'm saying? My star seed people. Y'all are very much so in that pile, of course, right? Like, that's just given. Anyway, so show me who is pile 4, Spirit. Show me who is pile 4, Spirit. Show me who is pile 4, Spirit. Who is pile 4? Show me. We have the 4 wands here. Some of you guys could be married. Y'all could have just gotten married. Show me who is pile 4, Spirit. We got the page of this. Some of you guys could be pregnant, or you just had a child, or maybe you guys just started school or something like that. We got the 10 of wands and the judgment at the end of the deck. Some of you guys could have just started school. Y'all could have just started a new project, or maybe you're just learning something. You could have just started a new course, or purchased a new course, invested in something new that's just requires you to learn it, start over at square one. Y'all could have done that. Some of you guys could have just had some type of celebration, celebrated a wedding. I'm hearing love, or y'all could have really just gotten officially into a committed ass relationship. Love that for you. Why do I feel like something was celebrated in the astral realms and y'all were a part of that as well? I can see that happening as well. Y'all were at some type of party in the astral realm. Y'all know, like, when you have a dream that you graduated, that means that you're elevating in life. So that's the energy that I'm getting as well. We have here the 10 of wands. Y'all are gonna be, I see it. Y'all could very much so be my type of people who feel like, you be having a lot on your plate. I could see you feeling as if you do have a lot on your plate. And That's coming up soon. Let me see. Let me get more on that before I say what I want to say. I do want to say that you have to realize that, you know, when you hungry, baby, you got to eat, honey. You're hungry, you're going to have a lot on your plate. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of how you manage it. You see what I'm saying? I knew that was coming. Look at that Queen of Cups here with the Knight of Cups. It's just time for you to be true to yourself, to honor yourself, your feelings, because I'm telling you, when you hungry, girl, there is purpose, honey, in a full plate sometimes. It ain't like you being long at it, baby. This is what you really want. So how you gonna eat it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got this Judgment card at the end of the deck. Y'all could have you could feel like you have a very high calling on your life. I feel like y'all feel like you're in a very important chapter of your life right now. Exactly. Y'all have a calling to be a leader. I knew this was, I said it, y'all are that pal. Y'all have a calling to be, or to step into leadership. And I feel like y'all are meant to work with other people around the world. Y'all are meant to work with other leaders. Y'all are definitely meant to work with other leaders. Y'all are meant to work with other, I want to say, creators and channelers. Some of you guys could be psychic. Some of you guys could be readers, psychics. Some of you could, I'm hearing mystics. Some of you guys could be singers, but you're meant to collaborate and work with other people and network with other people, especially the people in your field. But I feel like everybody's going to be bringing in something different. Y'all are going to be working together to build something completely new, for sure. The new world. I see that. And that's part of your mission. That's part of your calling, literally. That's what you want to do, though. But I feel like you have a fear about it with this Strength card and the Nine of Cups coming up sideways. It's like y'all could be hesitant when it comes to doing certain things, or even believing that that's really for you, because you feel like it's too big, like it's bigger than you, and it's supposed to be bigger than you. Like, that's just real. It's supposed to be bigger than you, Power 4. So there's that. So tell me this, Spirit. What does Power 4 need to remember about themselves? Whew. Heavy on who the fuck you are, Power 4. What does Power 4 need to remember about themselves, Spirit? Tell me. What did you send me to tell Power 4? Because what they need to be remembering about themselves. What did you send me to remind Power 4 of about them? What does Power 4 need to know? What do they need to remember about themselves, Spirit? Show me. Here we go here. The Page of Wands. The King of Wands. Come on now. What does Power 4 need to remember about themselves? Very much so, given who the fuck you are, Power 4. Justin. Let me with the Six of Swords. Oh, Power 4. Oh, Power 4, how the tables turn, Power 4. Give me that Page of Wands. Let me tell y'all something, Power 4. Y'all are not to be played with or fucked with. Y'all are not to be played with or fucked with. Y'all have, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to really remember what the fuck you've endured and went through, because that's really what this Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Wands is literally here saying. Y'all have really created a sense of total balance within your life, and it's because you created that within yourself. Of course you have more to go, because you know we ain't ever done for real, right? Like, of course you have more to go. You got more work to do, but right now, Power 1, Spirit is wanting you to remember just how you were, just how you came from a child, how you've grown. That's really it. They want you to remember how much you've grown, and think about like who you are right now. You used to be so innocent, so naive, so full of passion, and you know, just curious, creative, and free and confident within yourself, even fun. But I feel like now that you guys have gained a sense of responsibility, you have forgotten how to have fun sometimes. You've forgotten how to stop taking certain things so serious. You've forgotten how to be curious, because you have placed duty before your passion and your mission. And I feel like the responsibilities that you guys have been taking on, perhaps we're not always yours. Power 4, shit. So because of that, Spirit is wanting you to really step into who the fuck you are, but remember every aspect of yourself, and bring those with you as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there was never really a choice. Although you made a choice, it's like you chose to be a certain version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the choice that you now are living in. And it's not saying that it's wrong, because granted, you're learning shit regardless of who you are, of what you're doing and who you are right now. You're learning, you know what I'm saying, regardless of who you choose to be, who you're choosing to be. Y'all are a fucking leader, and I feel like y'all are meant to really lead some people. I wish y'all could see how I'm reacting, how my response was when that just came out. The High Priestess with the 3 of Discs. Y'all are supposed to be working with people, okay? Collaborating with people, working with people. Y'all are a high fucking priestess, a whole fucking leader, and you know this shit. Spirit is literally saying you already know this shit. You know who the fuck you are. You acting like Pile 3 in this bitch. You acting like Pile 3, which is crazy, because why are you even playing? You playing on your top. This High Priestess, know your fucking power. That's what it is. Y'all forgotten your power. You forgotten just how powerful you are, just how intuitive you are, just how right your ass always be about certain things, how wise you are beyond fucking years, beyond your age, honey, beyond the lifetimes that you fucking incarnated in this bitch. That's how wise you are. They want you to know how ancient you are, because I'm hearing Spirit say you're an ancient. Literally, what was the first card that came out for the collective? I'm gonna post that card, the message on the page, or I don't know, I don't fucking know, in the community, however it is on YouTube. Y'all remind me though to post that page to the Lyrians. I think it was the Lyrians, because I think that's an important message for y'all. As a matter of fact, who is the Lyrians? I think Lyrians are fire, if I'm not mistaken. Girl. Yes, Lyrian. Fire. Yeah, so y'all need to, free-spirited, peaceful, creative, energetic, fearless, witty, spontaneous. That's the energy right there that I'm talking about. Who you used to be, but you've chosen, I'm hearing Spirit say regret it, right? Who you've chosen to, it's like parts of yourself that you've chosen to throw away or repress because like out of duty. Shit, I'm trying to get that shit right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then we have Justice. Let's get this Justice, please. Oh yeah, I feel like this is about a relation. I don't know why, but I do feel like something about to come back up. Oh wow, let me find out that y'all are actually meant to be in some type of divine partnership. I ain't making it up. Y'all are meant to be in some type of divine partnership. Y'all meant to have a divine partner. And I feel like everything that you are experiencing right now has literally been preparing you for that as well, because you need to have those boundaries so you can know whether your partner is going to be your partner or not. Oh man, this just feels so magical. It seems so divine and elemental. All of this blue kind of reminds me of Greenland, but you know, I want to say Iceland, although I know it's like they don't get no snow, you know, it's Greenland, but hey, greatness. But yeah, like I feel like justice, I feel like y'all are about to be getting some type of divine justice. It's kind of giving like, don't forget what the fuck we told you had coming, like for you. Like, don't forget the promise, goddamn, that you had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget that shit. Y'all are definitely meant to connect with people that are on your level. And that's really the key, the answer to this. And I feel like that shit's gonna take time. But it's also something that you earned as well. You know what I'm saying? Something that you earned. You've built up to this shit. Pile 3, pile 4. So yeah. And I feel like y'all don't see that coming. It's something that y'all don't see coming. This justice is about to end in your favor. Something is about to happen in y'all favor. And I feel like y'all are very fucking protected. Y'all gonna be seen just how protected you are. You're gonna be seen. Because I was gonna read the justice like this. I was gonna say, like, whoever fuck with y'all better goddamn watch out. Because, baby. But see, this ain't even about that. This is about the redemption. What is the word that I want to say? Like restitution, goddamn. I feel like y'all are about to be receiving some type of restitution for what you've endured and experienced. No lie. No lie. You see what I'm saying? No lie. Y'all about to be receiving that shit. And I love that for y'all. This Six of Swords, y'all gonna be being guided out of... I feel like Spirit is wanting y'all to know that when y'all are being guided, I knew it. Thank you so much for redirecting me to that message. Because, yeah, y'all are absolutely right. Thank you, Spirit. So, Spirit wants me to let y'all know that y'all redirection is very much so for protection. Every time you are rerouted or guided to go somewhere, every time you are moved out of some type of chaotic ass situation or something like that, they want you to know that it's for a very divine reason. That is divine intervention coming in, stepping in, and taking play, because they want you to know that you are protected. This is how protection shows up in your life. You are removed from situations in which no longer serves you, just to put your ass in a higher or better alignment, you know what I'm saying, with your path. And you may not always see like everything that's going on or see the truth to every situation, but regardless, it comes out eventually for you. Okay, all right, so why does Pile 4 keep forgetting this, Spirit? Why does Pile 4 keep forgetting this? Why does Pile 4 keep forgetting this, Spirit? Show me. Go take your car back to the she shed so I can take it in there. Just leave it at the door and I'll take it. And go make sure when you come here, get your babies and take them in the house as well. Why does Pile 4... Why does Pile 4 keep forgetting this, Spirit? Show me. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. And then we have the Five of Wands with the Sun. And you know what? Spirit is kind of showing me a pattern. It's like you get successful or you gain success. A lot of people see that type of success on you, and I feel like they attack you. So that kind of discourages you. That discourages you to continue even pushing forward or moving forward. You have a lot of attention on you that could be causing evil eye and stuff like that. A lot of jealousy and stuff like that. And then we also have someone's parent could also be negatively influencing them. You could also just be comparing your life to other people as well, like their progress is what I'm seeing. Okay, and then it's just like certain you know, the drama that has been coming into your life that you guys that you guys have just been in between as well. Y'all could have been drawn to Pile 1. Give me more on this Queen of Cups. Deception, disgrace. That Lion King. Yeah, like I said, some deceptive ass woman. And you know what? They deceived you about your dreams and whatnot. They deceived you about your dreams, your passions, everything. As a kid, I feel like this is something that happened since childhood. Yep, and it's something, a very major lesson that you guys are gonna have to heal from, that you're meant to heal from. And it could very much, so y'all can have mother wounds. So give me the Six of Wands. Give me the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands with the Ten of Discs and the Four of Wands very much so could be family. Family. Oh my God. Why does it feel like this is like in-laws and like extended, not extended, mixed family or extended family or something like that. This could also just be about like how you were grown, how you grew up, the foundations or your family traditions. Okay, that could be, that could not be aligned with you or your beliefs or who you are now. And then what's this Five of Wands? Page of Swords. Why am I hearing gossip? Page of Swords with the Four of Cups. Some type of information, yeah, that you guys are not, excuse me, it's giving like something that y'all need to be ignoring, or maybe something that y'all are not paying attention to. It's something that y'all don't pay attention to or you don't really see, but I feel like Spirit probably tries to tell you about it a lot, but you just be ignoring it. So that could be an issue as well, because of course, like, you need your awareness. You know what I'm saying? You need your awareness. Something is what is this ending, y'all? What is this ending? What's this coming to an ending? I wonder if it's the drama. How Leah said, the drama. Oh my God, the drama. You don't see this. This could be like some type of pain, heartbreak that you're holding on to. Yeah, y'all go watch Power One, because we ain't even getting into that. Power One. And then we have the sun here. It's kind of giving like all eyes on you, the attention be on you. Like, I feel like y'all also could be a power that don't be forgetting shit. Y'all be knowing shit. You just, like, you be revealed, you be given the shit be being revealed to you. You just don't be taking heed in it all the time as you could. And that be the issue. Like the sun, like, everything is being revealed to you, but you're still paranoid about the situation. You still don't trust it, and you're still like overindulging in something else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Final messages of advice for Power 4. Final messages of advice for Power 4. So we have this Eight of Wands here. Basically, y'all need to move on inspiration, y'all. Take inspired action. Final messages of advice. Look at that. The Ace of Discs, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Wands. I mean, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Cups tried to come out in the at the end. And I feel like that's valid, because this fucking Three of Swords here with the Six of Cups very much so gives past pains that y'all are holding on to, that it's time for you to let go. I'm hearing the word neglect. So there's something that you guys have been neglecting yourself about, or neglecting from yourself. I don't even know how to say that, but it's something that you've been neglecting. Okay, and it could be something dealing with your inner child, your shadow self, or just like inner child wounds or something like that, childhood wounds even, when it comes to family. And I feel like that's something that you're being called to heal and heal from as well. So we have the Nine of Swords here. Y'all could be having a lot of trouble sleeping, and I feel like Spirit is wanting you to really pay attention. Oh my God, y'all don't be sleeping at night. Y'all be up to the goddamn sun get up. That's crazy. Spirit wants y'all to pay attention to the sky, to your patterns at night and what you do at night. Also trust the process and trust that you are okay regardless of what you're experiencing right now. Take your inspired action, honey. And when you have opportunities that are like, y'all are going to be having certain opportunities come into your life, just make sure it's something that doesn't go against your morals or anything like that. Make sure that you're actually going to be able to build upon this, and it's something that can actually build, not even, it's just reciprocal. Like, it brings actual value. You know what I'm saying? Like a true gemstone does. It brings you actual value. Okay, give me more on this Ace of Discs. Look at that shit, the Empress right here. So y'all might be creating your own opportunities with the Temperance once you find that balance. I feel like y'all, Spirit is wanting y'all to get or gain more balance in your financial aspect, your material world is what I'll say. So yeah, let's get some oracles for y'all, so we can end this off. right. Final messages of advice for Pile 4, Spirit. Show me. Final messages of advice for Pile 4, Spirit. Show me. Final messages of advice for Pile 4, Spirit. Show me. Final messages of advice for Pile 4, Spirit. Show me. Woo, baby, that thing been coming in. So y'all definitely could have been drawn to a couple of piles, because let me tell y'all, shadow work even, that it is coming. So the alchemy of poison in reverse, number 22. Emergence of protection, number 39 in reverse. That's 11. Come on, B. What was that? It was another pile with 11 and then 22. Let's read this emergence of protection in reverse. Removing yourself from a situation can be an act of self-preservation. Despite your good intentions, things might have gone awry. Perhaps you wanted to help someone but ended up in an enmeshed situation. Maybe the other person expected too much, or perhaps you did. You might not have set strong enough boundaries in the beginning because you unconsciously went into rescue mode or people pleasing, which was more about your old ways of trying to feel safe, worthy, or needed than about them. It's time to step back, step out, and step away. Release your need to blame and take responsibility for your part in the interaction. Check your motives and redirect your energy to clean up your own side of the street. Everything will work out beautifully, as this choice is best for everyone. Remember that rejection is God's protection. Come on, Pile 4. All right, let's get number 22. And again, I'm literally turning right to the page, B. The alchemy of poison. Transformational lessons occur when we're invited to revisit our old wounds so we can rise above, find resilience, and accept the alchemical magic of radical forgiveness. Today, if you experience an echo of the pain of the past, there is a solution. Understand it for what it is. Your nervous system is activated and you perceive the world through the lens of your child self, causing you to overreact. Call on your divine connection to spirit and release all resentments to any person, place, institution, or situation. Remember, when you simmer in resentment, it's like drinking poison in an attempt to hurt the other. Let go of the pains of the past, do the inner work, and contemplate how to develop more compassion and a sense of humor. Don't take this world so personally. Soon, these triggers will stop clamoring for your attention. All right, so let's get some final messages for you guys, Pile 4, and then, honey, we will be ending this off. So let's get the final messages of advice, inspiration to close out this message for Pile 4, Spirit. Let's get the final messages of advice, of inspiration to close out this message for Pile 4. Final messages of advice, inspiration to close out this message for Pile 4. True love can never really be lost. Final messages of inspiration or advice to close out for Pile 4. All right, final messages of inspiration or advice to close out for Pile 4. Final messages of inspirational advice to close out for Pile 4. Final messages of inspirational advice to close out the messages for Pile 4. All right. So, we have true love can never really be lost, number 30, of course, number 30. We have your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with, number 27 or 11. We have send out help to others, number 7, okay. You're on the right path, number 26. Happiness is freedom from fear, number 24, which is 6. And then we have all is well, number 12. And then we have, if the world around you seems turbulent, stop. Y'all were definitely drawn to multiple piles here, but I just want you guys to know that y'all are very much so on the right path. It is okay to help others. And I feel like just make sure you guys are really being balanced when it comes to how you send out help to other people. Okay, I feel like that matters. Yeah, I feel like y'all are definitely about to be recognizing certain people that you're going to be connecting to very soon as well. All is well, meaning all is good. And that's also something for you to remember. Happiness is freedom from fear. So don't allow fear to run your life. And just take some time to take a step back, honey, when necessary, especially when your inner world becomes turbulent, because you can't really do anything if you are. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this message reaches exactly who it needs to, and I hope it helps you exactly as it should or supposed to. Make sure you guys like the comments below. I said like the comments below. Make sure you guys like the videos, comment below, and let me know how the message resonated. 1111 just pulled up, make a wish, period. And then yeah, let me know if the message resonated with you or not, and I'll either see you guys in the comments below or in the next video. Peace. Mwah.